How you guys doing? It's Saturday. It's the East African SportLight Show. My name is Sylvia, Kendy, and of course, I'm coming to you live from Amsterdam. You're listening to High Radio, the voice of the next generation. Now, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? I know I'm a little late today, but it's all nothing but good vibes till 8 p.m. You've been listening to some of the hottest tracks from the 254 and East Africa in general, and I'm bringing the vibes. So tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the East African SportLight Show, and again, my name is Sylvia Kendy. Welcome to the show.
Hi Radio, your perfect choice.
Vile na bambam, police wana ubaya. Demo wako vile mahanjam, na misina ubaya. Koseo ngite handsome, uskizo ni hekaya. Felicia na Lisa, even though mi niliwa akwaya. Tulikuwa na Pamela, shule moja ndani ya kwaya. Squeezy vile na meza, mara moja utagwaya. Na nanringia sana flat, tami hana taya. Hakuna kila kitu hana gani haya. Mtoto wangu akiitwa KU mtakataa. Hakunaga masomo KU mmekataa. Unapeleka mtoi first year introduction. Baada ya wiki mbili ashajua reproduction. Ndovu ni kuu, tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you. Ndovu ni kuu, tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Yeah, na pull up nangalia kalanguin kana fanyanga Safcom. Luko kasiku lakini kombato ni custom. Penga nalia, mi upenda vile una lap njo. Baju sitaki kolona girl, please put your mask on. Nekwendete Pamelo meza katembe. Anapenda lollipop, analamba kapele mende. Lazima kwe mukamba, jine ya pili ni mwende. Minasikia mademu wa kamba wanapenda make. Kame kari bambam, kana kaka mamaraya. Nakashotu nenda London, but kumbe ni Odhaya. Ndakusaje kupenda tam na jine ya kwanza Brian. Dema naka screen ya Samsung, so vidole go required. Usichomeke you ama studio pata PhD. Tupatana now Kilimani kama CUST. Social media, the social studies. So nowadays ukitaka kutikida we mambie mkafanye GHC. Wala wamesoma ndio sampuli ya homology. Hata reproduction pia sin topic kwa biology. Bora kuna chemistry Pamela can just follow me. Vile ndovu kubwa noma sana nyaka buogoji. Sina marafiki staki mbogi ni screw. Munataka mblande kiasi ndo munisu. Isiti ya usherati tabia mbovu ni true. Big up to Crispa, washajua ndovu ni cool. OG
Akiwalayo shatu juu. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you. Ndovu ni cool. Akiwalayo shatu juu. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Okay, baby, achana mbe napenda form za kunlenga-lenga. Anakamlami but nami amesoteka. Nimezoea Njerinda, Luna, Violeta. Nimezoea msupa kinroll ya Kavela. Atena gorilla wall siwezi penya. Unadai mate na uko form za ketepa. Ka uwezi buy your drinks basi kwenda. Mina kupa kiss kwa Chris na kill your status.
Tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Yeah, hey. Okay, I say manzi yangu kwa gasumu. Hey, either nimepagao ni juju.
Cocktail ya Masai na Mkikuyu. Hakuna gapo ameno na bado shikie nchuyu.
Ama ni lugha inaga lugu. Kiswahili ninayo hadi Kizungu.
Vile meni bambam shiroe mabebogin shumartae and I'm the bad man she loves.
Foot traps ukweka kwa mood. Kavile champagne usavwanga nude.
Ay, champagne uonjaka juice. Nupiga kataska juu. Ndovu ni kuu, tabidi wanijue. Basi weka mkono juu. Yes you.
Hi Radio, voice of the next generation.
You already know the vibes. Ndovu ni cool, and that is Crispa, Calligraph Jones, and Boutros playing right here on High Radio. How have you guys been? How's the week going for you? How is the new month? How did you usher that in? I personally, on my side, it's been great. I feel like this year is moving really, really quickly, but we're in the second half of the year, right? We've got to make it count. Before Sherehe ya December yanze, we have to do something in the remaining months. So how did you usher in this brand new month? We are live on YouTube. We are High Radio. You can go you can go there and drop a comment. Of course, let me know where you're listening in from. Let me know how you ushered in this brand new month. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms. We are HiRadioNl across all of them. Drop a comment, slide in the DM. Yani cheza ka wewe. You guys know it's Mad Vibes till 8 p.m. But the question is, where are you listening in from?
Hi Radio, your perfect choice.
I want this girl to come and dance with me like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. Nikikazana na shule nilikazanga kama shule sikafungi. Saina tana ndani ya club hata ona Tuesday. Na miujipata kila sana papa saka shude. Pasa dansa mini mututu matuste. Mafisi wanahanga ya mahaga na ma cute face. Na binti anakani kama yeni star wa movie. Mwili yamebeba kama nganya ya bure. Itabidi hata bili kizidi weka mbele baridi na glass ya champagne for the girl. Kite kale kimamia dance for the man.
Listen to your number one radio. HiRadio.
I want this girl to come and dance with me like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. Magaldem, watamaliza demandem. Sijali parent, washani malizia mshande. Jumande to Monday, niweke klande. Mtofoti kwa budget, plus na beste yake. Itabaki mpange mpango wangu wa kando. Juhao magaldem wako fine kama salamu. Napiga Kiswahili kama mtaalamu. Na sijatoka area za Malindi ya Malamu. Akingorea na chorea kakalamu. Alafu songea beste yake na Hawaii. Na tupa lugha nikioda tumangangu. Baadaye na kafunga kakaramu. I want this girl to come and dance with me like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. Anani marisa na kafiga akikatika machaliwa hata niambia amemarika juu amepakisha maninja wote wamemkaribia but najiamini ya kakita Kenya shiski kwanza nikichangamusha bale na madota whisky ajipatanisha manage kumsongeshea kete nikimchangamusha pale na mashots kambele fukwe kule damage madeni zizidi mashida baadaye brother iko nene na assets on assets ka budget ya inchi na mkolisha the language engie box we fit mpaka pige dance ni rombo semwele. I want this girl to come and dance with me like so, like so, like so, like so, like so, like so.
Listen to your number one radio. HiRadio.
Of course, welcome back to the East African Spotlight Show. My name is Sylvia Kendy, and once again, I welcome you to HiRadio, the voice of the next generation. Now, it's time for the East African Spotlight Show, but there are a couple of things that I want to talk about today before I get off, right? So we're going to be talking about what happened at the BET Awards. We're going to be talking about, the drama that has been happening in East Africa and in the entertainment industry in East Africa. But before we get into that, it's a brand new month. Happy new month and happy July. I don't know where you're listening in from, but it's summer around most parts of the world. Of course, I know that there's some parts that winter has just set in, or it's the rainy season. And, even in Amsterdam, I would say it's summer, but we're still suffering with the weather. It's raining, it's cloudy. We don't know where the sun is, but we are enjoying summer because it's not as cold as the springtime. But of course, a lot has been happening around the world, but I focus only on East Africa. But before I get to focusing on East Africa, there's something that I saw that really, really upset me earlier this week. And I'm going to ponder it against you guys, and then we can talk about it at the end of the show after I've finished filling you in about what has been happening in East Africa. Of course, wherever you're listening to me from, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to drop a comment and engage with me on the show, of course, we are live on YouTube. So you can go ahead over there, HiRadioNl. You can subscribe because we have amazing content for you. After my show, of course, you know, it is the High Street Entertainment Show, who focuses on the entertainment industry in West Africa, right? So you can tune into that after my show. But this is what upsets me. So I read this about 2 days ago. So the Olympics 2021, they are banning Afro-friendly swimming caps, you know, at the Tokyo Games. And I personally just feel attacked. So, you know, swimming caps have long been a barrier, you know, to more Black people swimming, because of course the fro, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can see I'm also rocking my crown. The fro can be a little bit difficult to, you know, compress and put together. So of course we've had swimming caps that have been designed for people with Afro hair. So having been, you know, specifically catered for Afro hair is a massive deal, you know, because we're not always included in everything that's happening internationally. But having this done for us, you know, for Afro hair, specific cap, a specific brand that caters specific to Afro hair, now we get the news that has been banned from the Tokyo Olympics. Right? So Black swimmers have been banned from wearing a swimming cap. The brand that, you know, designs inclusive caps for Afro-haired swimmers at the Tokyo Olympic. And they have decided that these caps are not suitable for use in competitive swimming. So I don't know how you feel about that, but that upsets me. You know, I saw it earlier this week and I was like, nah, this is really upsetting. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Is it right? Is it just plain right racist? I think it's racist. What do you think?
Don't want the beat.
House of Fathers.
Yeah, budo ko hapa na demi yako amelaliwa, kama yuko kwako anakulamiwa. Jama jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa. Usishike moto hauna maziwa, akona kasponyo ujambiwa. Sponyo jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa. Yeah, ya ukuchocha hadi akitokanga naenda mboka. Akona kabuda kamenona, wako beza na pewa bia na choma. Na juu ya utaka kwenda coast, utampelekaje buda na unadu. Shuku sana kikushwana lala home, wewe amini buda yake ndo mpe malone. Azi, mbona unachochwa ni kamse aje soma. Najua unampenda mbaya lakini we si fala. Yeye ni mteja alisema nanga chaja, niko shua kwa jama kwa kitanda. Ndio uko hapa na demi yako amelaliwa, kama yuko kwako anakulamiwa. Jama jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa. Usishike moto hauna maziwa, akona kasponyo ujambiwa. Sponyo jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa.
Yeah, si hapo na joko na maneno. Ama buda sijui ni mapepo. Ikosi zina price tagadi majengo. Bagain alafu watch it deepo. Iki tulenze time ya colonization, adisa hii time ya coronization. Ni so sad njeri alitekwa na pension, na akavinyo na kakagu bila tension. Zamani zama za kirandi, kera zamani zama kiwandete.
Budo kwa hapa na demi yako amelaliwa, kama yuko kwako anakulamiwa. Jama jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa. Usishike moto hauna maziwa, akona kasponyo ujambiwa. Sponyo jwali zamani ndio kamwagiwa.
If I had $1 for every woman I'm in love with, I would be rich. I would be rich. Akiwa bipolar na kuna sola na sija kula basi na mditch. Akina mditch. Wambie basi. Sama deka mwagiwa venye nika check it. Zama deka mwagiwa venye nikafupia na kanyagiwa. Keja ni tajiri na tarajiwa, koro kiwa nyongi utabakishiwa. Right man wako kudenja, na wapanga ka 3 CD changer. Ndo nicheze Iron Man kwa Avengers, zalisha wa junior di tujaze census. Chana Nairobi ngori brade wewe. Ngori jo tachinjwa brade, amo tachinja.
of course, is called Zamani. It's Reckless, featuring Odiwa Moranga and Nelly the Goon. And they say if they had $1 for, how many women they're in love with, they would be rich. If you had $1, for how many people you are in love with, how much money would you have right now? I'm just curious to know that. Drop a comment on our YouTube page. We are, of course, live on YouTube. And the handle is HiRadioNl. And of course, you can subscribe because I told you we have mad content. So before we went on the break, I was talking about the swimming caps, for Afro hair that have been banned. So FINA, the Federation for Swimming, stated to their best knowledge, this is what they said, and I quote, "The athletes competing at the international events never used, neither require to use caps of such size and configuration, and that soul cap didn't follow the natural form of the head." So here we have an official body, banning a product made by black people, for black people, because its shape doesn't align with what it considers to be natural, to what it considers to be normal. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. I'm going to let you think about what I have just said, right? Because fundamentally, this decision cements the idea that swimming isn't for black communities. It says that black communities like mine, because I was also a swimmer in high school, by the way, just so you guys know, napiga flex kidogo. But, black communities, like mine shouldn't compete in swimming competitions at a professional level. To me, the comments are infused, with it's just racist. And I just think that it is, implying that black people's heads are abnormal sizes. And maybe I'm reading too much into it. And that's why I want you to let me know. Maybe this is me and I'm reading too much into it. And maybe, you have different thoughts. But this is what I'm thinking. This isn't just about swimming. Comments like this fuel, the traditional institutional racism that we face in our society on a daily. And the frustrating thing is that abject racism aside, right? These kinds of situations could be avoided. If people bothered just to do their research into different cultures, beginning by, the way companies these days want to be more diverse. They want to hire more black people, more people of color, just to show diversity in the company. Do research into different cultures. Understand that our hairs cannot be the same. You cannot say that the shape of the swimming cap doesn't align with what you consider to be natural. What is that? The perhaps obvious reason is that, the soul cap is bigger than standard swimming caps. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it is big enough to accommodate all this hair. It's bigger than the standard swimming cap, and it is to accommodate our thicker, curlier hair, which is much harder to fit in a smaller swimming cap. I don't know if you guys did swimming when you were in school or you still do swimming now. Have you ever tried to put on a normal sized swimming cap? Has that worked for you? Because for me, personally, I have a lot of hair. So that doesn't work for me. But I don't know, maybe does it work for you? Drop a comment on our YouTube page and let me know. Because I think that having thicker hair doesn't make black swimmers less capable. But not having access to products that could make swimming more accessible and more desirable could put more black people off from trying it in the first place. What are we supposed to tell our young kids? That okay, you can be a swimmer, but once you get to the Olympic level, your afro, we have to cornrow it so that it can fit into, the normal sized swimming cap that is allowed. Like so many black swimmers, I understand, or I'm trying to understand for them, that many people automatically think that they may be less capable than, the white peers in the pool. You've probably had that myth that black people can't swim too. That stereotype that goes back in, that we black people, especially the ladies, I don't know, people are always saying that we don't like getting our hair wet, which is true because it takes a long time to make it. Let me tell you something. Taking care of afro hair is difficult, bro. It's difficult. I can't even begin to explain to you how difficult it is. But there's a reason that Black communities in America, for example, don't have as much pool participation as the white ones. For years, swimming was seen as a no-go zone for many Black people thanks to entrenched racism. Now, and I don't mean to bring the show down. I don't mean to, cut the weekend vibes. But this particular thing just really, really upset me. The FINA decision hasn't, to my knowledge, been backed up by any scientific facts to show that larger caps, may provide a greater advantage for the Black people. Sijui, it may make us swim better. I've not heard that. I feel like this decision has just been fueled by racism and elitism. Because, there's class, eh? There's class. There's a straight white male who's at the highest rank of the social class. We do have role models competing in the sport, like, Simone Manuel, US Olympic team, Alice Deering. I don't know if you guys heard about her. She will be the first Black woman to represent the Great Britain team in the Olympic swimming. But there's only so much pioneering their presence can do. Institutional racism change needs to happen. Because that means putting the mechanisms in place to make all swimming accessible for all. Governing bodies such as FINA need to be more diverse. It's not only about having Black people on the boards of this organization or only, having Black people represent different countries. We need Black people to also be included in the conversation. Tell us why the swimming caps are not suitable, Tell us why. Moving aside from that, we know that the BET happened earlier this week, and Diamond, he went to the BET dressed in full Maasai attire. And let me tell you something, I couldn't have been more prouder of Diamond. He looked stunning. He went there and he stole the show, according to me. So I don't know if you guys have seen the attire that Diamond had during the BET Awards, but it was full Maasai. You can go ahead and check it out. Just Google Diamond BET 2021 red carpet attire. It's full Maasai, and he had, I don't know what traditionally they call them, but he had the jewelry, he had the whole shield, he had the shuka wrapped around him. He's just representing Swahili nation. And despite not being crowned the winner of the 2021 BET International Act, Diamond Platinum did make sure that he was noticed. He made sure that you wouldn't forget him. Because of what he was wearing. So Chibu Dangote, of course, showed up for the BET red carpet donned in a Maasai attire that directed all attention on him, and people could not stop asking for photos and selfies. Many who showed up for their awards were rocking designer clothes and suits, but no, Chibu decided to go for classic African attire, and he represented the Swahili nation greatly. Let me tell you, I was looking at the comments on Twitter, right? When he posted this picture and when people were sharing it and talking about it. And you could have seen Kenyans in the comments. People straight out of the 254 were like, yes, that is Diamond. That is my person. That is our person. Paka, some people were asking, Ga, is Diamond Kenyan? The Kenyans were so proud of him. And even I'm looking at the picture again and I can see that he has an African ring, right, on him as an accessory. He had even the Maasai belt, guys. He did the whole damn thing. He had even the belt going on for him. Whether on the red carpet or, on and about, celebrities always put their best foot forward when it comes to fashion and looking good. Because, of course, the pictures are going to be talked about for a long time. So most celebrities now, of course, are investing in stylists, of course, to help them put together a perfect look for the red carpet. And the BET Awards Gala was full of A-list artists from across the world. And there were those dressed to kill. Others showed up in skimpy clothes. But, I don't think I would call them skimpy. I just think that if we everyone has a different style, you know. Well, some did not even bother to put on an effort. I feel like sometimes it reaches some point where you're just like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. But the 2021 BET Awards went down on Sunday at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles with actress Taraji P. Henson, who is like one of my favorite actresses, as the host of the show. So Chibu had even the Masai sandals on, the shuka, the shield, brah. He did the whole thing. And then you should see the pose. He even had like what do you call this? A panga, a machete, or what he would call it, in Swahili. So the Black Awards honor excellence across music, television, film, sports, and in 21 categories. At the awards, female rapper Megan Thee Stallion dominated the awards gala by taking home the award for Best Female Hip Hop Artist. Video of the Year and Best Collaboration for WAP, her duet with Cardi B, who also announced her second pregnancy, and a Viewer's Choice Award for Savage Remix, her 2020 track with Beyonce. Nigerian singer Burna Boy, of course, won the BET Award for the third time, crowned Best International Act. He won first in 2019, then in 2020, and then now in 2021. So it's a back-to-back kind of thing. Of course, we're a little sad. We're upset that Chibu Dangote couldn't, bring it home for us. But it's okay. It's okay. Maybe we will do it next time. Now, as we are on the topic of Diamond, Busta Rhymes, Diamond uploaded a video. I'm not sure when, but it was sometime in this week. And Busta Rhymes was in the video and he was talking. So he was, of course, in Los Angeles for the BET Awards. So he was rubbing shoulders with A-list artists and legend who have ruled the music scenes for years. And on Wednesday, yes, now I've remembered that's when it was. On Wednesday, the legendary Busta Rhymes termed Diamond Platinums as the African Michael Jackson. Now, at that time, they had linked up for a studio session at a recording studio owned by producer Swiss Beats of the famous Rough Riders. So this is what Busta Rhymes said. He was like, let me zoom into Michael Jackson, Africa 1, Diamond Platinums. Let's be clear. He's a danger for real. So even Busta Rhymes can see the potential that Diamond has, And we are proud of him. That's why, bro, that is why Diamond is who he is. And I sort of agree. But what do you think? Would you term Diamond as the African Michael Jackson? Would that be a crown that you would give him? Let me know in the comment section, because I don't know. I don't know if I would compare him to Michael Jackson. Yes, he is. Diamond is legendary, I must agree. But I don't know if I would say he was the Michael Jackson of Africa. But maybe I could see why Busta Rhymes would go this way. So the Wasafi CEO is currently, of course, in the United States after gracing the BET Awards Gala that went down on Sunday. This would be the second time that Chibu Dangote will be working with Swiss Beats, because, of course, we have seen that they were in studio together, basing on the fact that he was featured on Alicia Keys' album Alicia on a song dubbed Wasted Energy. Do you remember that song that he removed with Alicia Keys? It was called Wasted Energy. And at that particular time, fans expressed the displeasure after Diamond was only allocated 26 seconds in the song, something that forced Alicia Keys' husband, Swiss Beats, to explain that more was still in store from the two artists, Diamond and Alicia. So, of course, we see the pictures of Chibu Dangote, Swiss Beats, and a bunch of other A-list rappers and, of course, producers. And yeah, he is working on a lot of things. We know that Diamond is also working on his album, which he's set to release very soon, as I can see. And he's doing the thing. Diamond has been going around and doing the work. He was on the phone with Swali, I think, who I suspect is featuring on the album as well. So he took a screenshot and he posted on his story He was talking to the American rapper, and of course, maybe that just shows you or hints the amount of artists or the amount of collaborations that will be in his new album. Now, of course, his brother, also Juma Jux, is doing really well. So Diamond had acquired few cars in the previous weeks. Now, Juma Jux has acquired, of course, a brand new Mercedes-Benz, and he has named it Huda. So the Tanzanian singer Juma Jux is on a mission to expand his parking lot after acquiring a brand new Mercedes-Benz that he called Huda. So on Monday, the Slow Mbaya hitmaker shared videos and photos documenting the arrival of his new German machine that was delivered straight to his compound. An excited Juma noted that he is happy and he can afford another car for his day-to-day movements around the city. So he said, and I quote, "Finally, new member, I call her Huda, #mylife. Video link in my bio, #AfricanBoy." So before the arrival of the Mercedes-Benz, Juma has been cruising around in a BMW, of course. And Jux has named his car Huda after months after he was rumored to be dating the Kenyan socialite, Miss Huda Monroe. In January 2020, Jux and Huda had raised some eyebrows when they were spotted together on vacation in Zanzibar. And in March 2020, Jux was again seen salivating over Huda Monroe's steamy bikini photos with memories of their Zanzibar vacation that also raised eyebrows within their followers and their fans. And speaking of Huda, there's a rumor, this one I cannot confirm or deny, okay, because I don't know, I don't have the full facts, but there are rumors and there are very many people saying that Huda is under house arrest in Dubai. Apparently, she was dating someone who got in trouble for laundering money and doing all this schemes and, you know, just not abiding by the law. And she was under house arrest because she was an accomplice or something, or for some reason. But yeah, that's why people are also saying that she's not in Kenya, or she's not being able to go to Kenya. Of course, I've been looking at Huda and following her, and she's saying, oh, she can go to Kenya for breakfast and come back for lunch. So we don't know the truth. So we're just waiting to see what has been happening. Now, let me play you a song and then we're gonna head back and I'll tell you what Omosh has been up to, because he's been trending. And then of course we're gonna talk about ABA and her co-wife, my guy, kumekuwa na shida. But based on ABA, here is Nyumba Ndogo, and this is a song by Zuchu from Tanzania. I hope you enjoy it and I'll be right back.
Kupe taarifa mwenzangu, yamenifika kwako we mwanamke mwenzangu, sema kupe taarifa mwenzangu, yamenifika kwako we mwanamke mwenzangu, wanakwa nalalamika ila akija nyumbani eti hujui kupika, kula kwako hatamani, kwangu kalipenda tembele, toto laini laini, shoga umenyimwa upole, tajiri wa kisirani. Na samahani, mwanzo nisikujitambulisha mimi nani, mimi ndo mke mwezio eke Nyumba Ndogo. Tena nimemganda mumeo kama kichwa na kisogo, sina ubaya, nikichukia sina ubaya, keweza kinichukia sina ubaya, kinichukia nasema mnyonge ni haki yake, mpeni mke mweza unanifaa, mie nikiwa mwezini kwangu haiwezekani, kwako usihusunike. Squeezy kushare mabwana, ndo fashion kwa wanawake. Jitahidi chunga sana mwenzangu usiachike. Sina ubaya, sina ubaya nawe, nikichukia nionea bure. Sina ubaya, sina ubaya nawe, mweza nikichukia nionea bure. Sina ubaya, sina ubaya nawe, nikichukia. Twende nache ongezwa kichina, zungusha kiuno chako. Kwa kichina zungusha kiuno chako.